Generation G. Weez, Nesto, Demo, Davy Jones, and Saw Jimmy. Talk that shit.
Fun size.
Yep.
Welcome to another week of Generation G. We're here with you, your boy Demo, along with Davy Jones, Nesto, Weez, and the Saw Jimmy. It is another week, a beautiful week, even though it's probably raining like hell wherever you are right now. The atmospheric river is on the way. Supposed to be touching down Friday. It's going to be a big storm, man. So make sure you're ready. Have your stuff in the freezer. Be ready for blackouts. Be ready for not being able to really travel. It was really devastating last time when it was that big rain.
Underrated. You should also have an inflatable raft or canoe.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Hey, that's real.
Don't sleep. What happens if it's raining though, and you try and go swimming in that, and then you just sink because it fills with water?
Yeah, nah. Keep it. You're gonna have to swim. You're
You know
gonna have
what
to
I'm
swim if
saying?
it's raining. You gotta wait till it stops raining and just use the boat after.
Yeah. What people don't know, that's why people were really messed up after Katrina. All the people that had to swim and go through that water, because that's not just rain. You know what I'm saying? By the time it's flooded, all the sewers have overflowed. There's down power lines in the water. All kinds of crazy stuff. So don't be out there screwing around.
I work screwing around.
Man, I just got 3 words for y'all.
What?
Scissor me, fellas.
Hey.
He's got
I'm
the
heated,
things,
bro. I'm heated.
Yes. Oh my god. Fantastic.
That's what's up.
What's up?
How
with
was
y'all,
it,
man?
AEW, that shit was lit, bro. I gotta tip.
Oh,
my
yeah,
hat,
you went to that.
Tip my hat and say it was pretty good.
You saw Chris Jericho.
So for any of you who don't know, the AEW made its first touchdown in San Francisco at the Chase Center, and they had their pay-per-view in SF, right? That's where it was?
It was at the Chase Center.
I did not know it was there.
Man,
it was pretty.
So
it was pretty popping. They stacked it the fuck up. Chris Jericho was like the first match of the night on the pay per view card. I was hung the fuck over from the night before, so like the last 3 matches, I was literally in my seat, just like passing the fuck out. I had people were clapping to the match, and I was just getting scared, oh shit.
Should
I had to go walk around
there, bro.
Pyro wake up.
What was the main event of this AEW?
It was the 1 hour match, right?
JF and Brian Daniel, or what's his name now? Daniel Bryan.
Brian Danielson.
Yeah.
They fought for a 1 hour Iron Man.
Yeah, I was tired of shit. I was like, bruh, this shit's really an hour. I was like, this wrestling. They for sure speeding it up. And I was just in my chair like, yo, this shit really an hour.
It was a real hour?
It was a real ass hour.
With a timer, right?
Yeah, and then they were tied at the end of the hour, so then they had to do sudden death, of course. I was like, God damn it. So I fucking...
You're like, of course, there's overtime. Hey, speaking about wrestling too, just a side note, I just found out that they're considering making it legally able to bet on.
Ooh, it's about to get action.
WWE's in on it, and which is kind of sketch because it's scripted. But they are working hand in hand with different gambling entities.
That's weird, man. What if somebody interferes in the match? Is that a push?
No, they'll have some house rules for sure. But the main thing is the integrity of something that's scripted, right? Versus where sports isn't scripted, allegedly.
And they say it's already going to be it's already legal in Boston and Colorado or something. Those are the 2 states.
No, those are the ones where they're probably going to launch it first. Yeah. There are some European places, offshores that take some here and there wrestling bets, not Monday Night Raw and stuff, but pay-per-views, So yeah, we'll see. That's going to be interesting because it's scripted.
Don't some sites bet the Royal Rumble or
the NFL? Huh?
Don't some sites bet the Royal Rumble or no?
Yeah, some European ones, not in America. You can't do it in America. They're not legally. They're talking about legally doing it. Yeah, some people say offshores are not legal.
Yeah, that sounds silly to me.
Not if you know the script.
Yeah, bro.
Tap in with the writer's room,
If you can really bet on it, I'm back to watching.
How mad would you be if you're about to win a match? You got $800 on, somebody about to win the match, and then all of a sudden there's an interference, and you just hear, "Ladies and gentlemen."
Hey, it happens, bro. It's like a last minute interception.
Or you really lose to
Fuck!
Or you really lose like to like the slimy little wrestling shit they do where he puts his foot on the ropes to pin you, or like the little manager hands him like some shit like brass knuckles or something. Like, no!
Yeah.
I bet my life on this.
Hey, I
lost the house, honey. He handed him brass knuckles.
On what? What did you bet on? Wrestling.
It's gonna be lit. It might bring me back into wrestling. This is the thing we were looking for.
It's honey, damn it! I had to get rid of the car, honey. Well, what happened? Stone Cold happened, honey.
Damn. Yeah, they said the participants in the wrestling match won't even know the results either until they close the betting, which a few hours before.
Right, they could text their loved ones the results, and they could bet on it.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, I don't imagine the limits on this being very high. I don't think you could just change your life real quick with one of these. Yeah, but like a few $100s probably here and there.
High stakes betting on
nothing crazy. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do like an NFL game. You could get hundreds of thousands, and if you make the right call, millions. Or NBA or whatever. And yeah, you wouldn't be able to do for WWE.
Let's see how it pans out.
Yeah, but that's sick though. Was Sunny Kiss there? No, that's it.
Nah.
Oh damn. Got cut.
It's fan favorite.
Well, I must say the best match was probably the Elite versus the House of Black. The Elite's like Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, and that match was good.
Kenny Omega's sick.
Kenny Omega go crazy. It was cool seeing him live. That was lit.
Yeah, that's dope. This is Stack. Paige was there.
Getting old. Yeah, Soraya.
Yeah.
Hey, she looked good too in person. I was like, damn, Paige got the yams.
Yes.
Shout outs to
good old wrestling, man.
Yeah.
WrestleMania season is upon us.
Yeah, buddy.
You think MJP or whatever is the best? Really the best?
MJF?
Yeah. MGK. Do you think MGK is the best?
Is he a good heel or what, dude?
He's good, though. He's
very good.
He's a good wrestler. He's a good heel. He talks that shit. His entrance was sick as fuck. He came out with like a live orchestra and shit. The belt that they made for him is wet as fuck, too. That shit's clean as hell.
Yeah, it's like a white backing too. White backing belts are always nice.
The thing I noticed about AEW, it's like a for the older crowd. Like the crowd was like a lot of old people. It was a lot of mixed people. It was like there's a lot of black people.
A lot of mixed people.
A lot of mix were there.
There was a lot of black people
interracial
at AEW. I was like, okay. I was like, it's lit.
He said a lot of mixed people, a lot of interracial going on there.
Yeah, because you go to WWE, it's all kids and shit. Like this is just like all dogs. Like the crowd is like you sick fuck.
Oh, it's like the edgy Mark crowd. Basically,
like the Moxley match. Like they had like
Dean Ambrose.
It was like John Moxley, Dean Ambrose against Hangman Page. They had a match where it was like Texas Death Match or some bullshit, right?
Hell yeah, brother.
So fucking Moxley's like walking around, and then all of a sudden he just pulls out a fork, and everyone's going crazy and shit.
Oh yeah.
And then he's acting like he's gonna stab dude, but then dude like reverses it, but then he gets caught in a triangle choke. So then when he gets him in the triangle choke, Moxley just gets the fork and just starts stabbing the fuck out of his forehead, bro. I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't believe it, bro. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
Violence, yes.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, and then like the way he won, like Hangman won, he all of a sudden he had a rope, right? He called him Hangman for a reason. He tied it around his neck and he just threw him over the top rope and literally hung that fool, and he instantly.
What the fuck? Oh shit.
Then the lights turn off.
Just like murder
Real
someone.
wrestling.
What's going down, bro?
That's like the shit we were talking about when wrestling was sick, when people would like actually die.
Straight up lynch, dude.
Yeah.
That's bananas.
Yeah, I had a good time. It was popping.
They need to sell an ADAW like an actual
video game,
a video game, but like
that's gonna take a
an
while.
actual supernatural character. They kind of have it with that one guy. What's his name? He's kind of like got Damien something or other. He's like kind of like evil
not Damien Sandow. No,
that would be sick. Yeah. I forgot what his name was.
One of the big greats.
Alistair Black.
Yeah, that's who Omega wrestled. It was like they have this little crew called the House of Black. They're all like tatted from head to toe and shit. So crazy.
Oh, okay.
It's actually House of African American.
Don't you know?
Gotta get right, man.
But it's just a team of South Africans. What the fuck?
Yeah, Alistair
True
Black.
African.
Cool. Alistair African American is sick. Is he like supernatural?
That's hilarious.
Oh man, you know who his wife is, right? In real life?
Yeah, it's fucking Zelina, whatever. Right?
Zelina Vega,
American.
No. Yeah. Now that they're married, yeah, Mrs. African American.
That's hard.
I now pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. African American.
And now with a speech, Nancy Pelosi. Oh man. All right. Where do we go from there? That's like the best joke that we've ever done on the podcast.
I know. Speaking of violence, y'all seen Chris Rock been looking for violence with his new special or what?
Yes. I just watched
to see it. Yeah,
he went hard. You know, I think he left you on edge waiting for the Will Smith shit. But if you digest the shit before that, he was going pretty hard.
Yeah. I'm not going to say the joke, but obviously it's not the same. You can't even spoil comedy because you're not going to tell the joke the same way. Yeah. But, you know, all the ones that people were saying were controversial about Will Smith and all this shit, it's like, yeah, I understand, but it's comedy. It's not, and there's worse things that people aren't even talking about. Like he was talking about Elon Musk's sperm. Like that to me was over the top already. Yeah, that's worse than any other.
You didn't like the cum talk?
He said negative cum and sucking out, getting cum sucked out.
Yeah,
you know, like referring to that as a subject alone.
That was
It's like the stuff he was doing on tour, bro. Like I wish, you know, there was a lot of those jokes. I got to see him when I saw him live in San Jose.
Well, he was exercising that joke with you.
Yeah, exactly. He was getting that whole set ready. This whole special. So I'm really glad you guys got to hear some of these. Well, you know what? There was some funny stuff. Was he talking about like white people shopping, bro?
San Jose, dude. Silicon Valley, of course you have to do an Elon Musk joke. Like, how can you?
Well, I mean, shit, bro. They literally brought that fool out. You know, the one in SF.
Oh, in the San Francisco one. Yeah, they sure did.
What, to get roasted again?
Yeah, that's when he was getting booed and shit.
Pelon.
He's like, oh no, does everybody not like me? That's weird.
He don't give a fuck.
Shit.
Well, no,
he cares.
He don't care. He don't care.
I recommend it though. And I also was recommended a Marlon Wayans one. They said to watch that after you watch the Chris Rock one.
I hope
Marlon Wayans one's on HBO.
I hope it's good because the one he dropped before that was awful. So yeah, I'll give this.
Is he hosting the Daily Show?
I like Marlon more in movies and stand up.
Yes, 100%.
And they need to like reunite the brothers in a movie. Like I was, you know that movie he had about the house, the dead one or whatever. They got like a sequel. I was like watching some of that the other day. I was like, bro, this shit is like too much, bro. Like
you know how tough
when he was getting freaky with Annabelle, bro.
Yeah. It's like, bro.
That movie was too much, bro. The second one when he had a white wife.
Yeah, that's the one we were watching. And I'm just hella hungover watching this shit. Like, bro, this shit is dumb as fuck.
Yeah, you ain't.
They gotta get back to their scary movie stuff. Like
that's what I'm about to say. They don't work together no more like that. Like Damon, Keenan, and like they don't be like all together no more like that.
They gotta.
It'll be like Marlon and Sean.
Imagine if they did spoof some of the recent movies now, man. That shit would be
so good.
Great. So much cancelable stuff from Scary Movie 1 and 2. Like if you watch it now.
Yeah, well, Marlon still be going hard. Marlon got I think he has like a Netflix deal, and he be putting mad movies that go straight onto Netflix now. For sure.
Shout out Marlon.
So hey, crazy. That money. You know how much that? Like, you know how rich that got Adam Sandler, bro. Like Marlon Wayans getting money right now.
Marlon Wayans low key old too. He look hella young.
Yeah, he's the youngest brother.
Yeah, he's 50.
He be acting a fool still, like at 50.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It gives me hope for myself.
Well, no, you know, pause. He looks good though. You know, for his age.
Hey, man, nothing wrong with complimenting a fellow male.
He said, "Yeah, man, that nigga's still cute." You know what I'm saying?
Why you changing my narrative?
Changing the narrative.
He's so good though.
Better living, homie.
You know?
Yeah, they're funny. I mean, speaking of the cancelable stuff that they did, I mean, what is are people actually canceling Chris Rock, or is it a
no?
Is it a ad
cancel
campaign?
him for what?
Only Michael Jackson's brother.
Yeah,
a lot of people are just still trying to say like Because he went hard on Will Smith. So this is like kind of, if you notice, it's kind of turning the tide back to Will Smith's favor right now. Like people are trying to say like that's good. He slapped him. Like he's standing up for his wife. Because it's like, what are the jokes? You gonna let somebody joke on your wife? Like, oh, jokes are cool, but it's like they say a medical condition. Like she really has that alopecia shit. And she really went bald, right?
Yeah. But this dates back to the way before that. She said, he said it on the special, and I'll spoil this part. He said she's, said he should never host the Oscars again, and this was after the first time he did it. And he said she did that and picked on him for no reason, all because Will wasn't nominated for concussion. So she took that out on Chris because he hosted that year.
Oh, so she was
purity.
Because that was the year that all the black people were supposed to not fuck with it, right?
I don't know, but he held that grudge,
and he was the only person that still did it. Chris Rock.
He was the host, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
They asked me to be the host.
Everybody boycotted it. They boycotted it.
The number one movie was "Hang Me in by the River." I'm hosting. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
We had to turn off his camera for that one. He can't even be seen laughing at that. But keep it real. I don't care, bro. Like that's a huge opportunity to host the Oscars.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show up, bro. What you mean? What the Emperor of Black people told everybody they need to boycott the Oscars, bro. Jesse Jackson can't tell me to do nothing, bro.
I think it was actually Jada who was the one who kind of riled everybody up.
No, that's over.
But she was there, right?
I can't remember. I mean, this is such a hot Google. But what? Here's the Google. What Oscars did all the black people not go to?
Boycott, bro.
Yeah, that'd probably get me.
Bet anybody that was nominated showed up. Nobody really boycotting nothing, bro. All that, man. Anyways, yeah, man. So I feel it. Like I understand, like Will Smith being mad. I wish he would leave this alone. Bruh, you walked up on stage and slapped Chris Rock in front of all these white people at the dang Oscars, bruh. He can say whatever he wants about you. He didn't hit you back. He was an adult. He stayed there. He did his job.
He didn't throw the fade. He should have faded.
Yeah, bro. Like, so if you're gonna get roasted, you should probably get roasted.
Right back at him.
There's been all kinds of people getting roasted. There was songs. G-Mac Cash dropped a song talking about Will Smith slapped the mess out of Chris Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like,
remember that was like the biggest thing ever, bro. Like, it was insane when it happened.
They really roasted Chris Rock into the dirt. And if you can't take a couple jokes during a comedy special, it doesn't even need to be a couple jokes. He could have talked about him for the whole hour, and it would have been like,
he should have.
Yeah, get your get back, bro.
If I was Will Smith, I would have slapped him with the stick. 21 Savage.
So it was only Spike Lee and Jada Pinkett, and it was for the 2016 Oscars. That's when that happened.
Yeah, and, only Spike Lee.
Yeah, it was Spike Lee and Jada.
He wasn't finna win anyways.
It was like
seems like such a blur now. Like,
it was like Do the Right Thing and Chirac. And
he was getting hella flack on that because everybody was hating on that shit.
Chirac with Nick Cannon.
That shit was so weird.
Wait, I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch that. I need to go watch that.
It was hella random, bro. It was
but that sounds ridiculous. Chirac with Nick Cannon.
No, yeah, everybody like the stepper.
That is your Generation G homework for this week. Go seek out the movie Chirac. Because it's like Davey come back next week.
Ain't shooting shit. Nick Cannon, the only thing he's shooting is semen. Like, fuck out of here.
It's not a movie.
I hear no lies. Didn't he just announce that he's gonna have like a party where you have like guests, like have some kind of thing? He's been in the news lately for some.
I heard that was
competition for his baby mama to be his baby mama.
Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. Have a baby by me, baby, be broke as hell.
Man, reading the plot of this makes me not want to watch this movie, but I'll do it.
Chirac.
Yeah. It was tight, like the way, because it was like hella like up to date and like the age. I want to say it's hella HD and shit. It was hella people in there too, like Sam Jackson, Dave Chappelle's in there. Vic Mensa.
Vic Mensa.
Well, now.
now you got me.
Well,
now I'll watch.
Excuse me.
You don't say.
Southside legend Vic Mensa. Yeah.
Because then hella people were getting like, oh, how come you weren't in that movie? And they're like, that shit wasn't like real and shit. Like they're asking a lot of people how come they didn't participate in it, and hella people were hating on Spike.
What? Yeah. Whatever.
That movie wasn't real, bro. Like, what?
But also, they're trying to say he was glorifying this shit. I mean, yeah, y'all should watch it.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it's glorifying. Well, whatever. Everybody can watch it. I'm just reading the plot points here. In terms of actors, though, I gotta give a shout out to Tom Sizemore, who recently passed away. Do y'all remember Tom Sizemore?
Damn, that's the one who used to be on like those celebrity rehab shows, kind of shit, right?
Oh yeah. You'll recognize him from great movies like
Tom
Heat.
Sizemore.
Oh yeah,
Heat and
all the war movies.
Saving Private Ryan. He was always like the colonel, or the sergeant, staff sergeant. And,
was the cop just like smoking cigarettes, like
yeah. He always had like one really good scene in a movie where he'd get some short monologue, and it was just like, wow, that dude was.
Who's his brother?
I don't know if he has a brother. I don't know that bit. I just remember him being like one of my favorite actors in like a circa 90s actors. So
he was dope, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he was great in Heat and stuff like that. He's like, it's about the juice for me. Heat's fantastic.
Wow. You know what? I'm looking through the movies that he was in, and I can tell you that I've only seen him in. I'm almost at the end of the list. I've only seen him in 2 movies. Well, I don't remember him in Saving Private Ryan, whatever. But I did see him in Nazi Overlord, which was one of the cuttiest movies I've ever seen in my life, where Nazis made zombies and it was extreme death. Yeah, that is actually hilarious. Good. I only seen him in this B movie, but
you've only seen him in his B movie.
Oh, Black Hawk Down.
Yeah. Black Hawk Down. So that's where I would have seen him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the character actor for a while. Like that's because I have a fondness for. I like character actors. I think that they're cool. That they always just kind of pop up and you're like, it's that guy. He's like, he was that guy of the '90s until
that's crazy. I don't like.
He was like the cold guy. Yeah, he was on mad drugs.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was always like but it always like played into the role. He was married
to Heidi Fleiss.
I'm not sure who that is.
She was like a big, notorious Hollywood pimp.
She was a pimp? Damn.
Yeah, she was a pimp.
Wow.
She used to be a hooker, but then she became a pimp.
Damn,
this dude was out there.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but I remember he was on like those old VH1, like very early ones, like rehab kind of shit. And then I remember all his movies from the '90s and shit like that.
Yeah, he gave one of the top tier coldest stares in any movie ever in Heat when Robert De Niro was beating up a guy and some dude was eating his lunch and he was like, hey, what's going on there? And he did this stare right here that's on screen. And I remember seeing that and I was like, that's a badass guy right there. And I was like, liked him in every role since. So that's my little hat off to Tom Sizemore. Thank you, sir, for the inspiration.
R.I.P. man.
Yeah.
Oh no, he in 2005 they released Tom Sizemore's Sex Scandal. Vivid Entertainment released it.
Yeah, no, that was cool.
But his last name's great for porn.
Yeah, right.
Sizemore, bro. Are you kidding me? He's made for that. Don't tell me he's
Sizemore.
He doesn't even need an alias. You're right.
Sizemore, but hey, man, what about Size Less? This shit's crazy, bro. What happened in Mexico?
Fuck yeah,
bro, this is wild, bro.
This is fucked up. I deserved an air horn, but we're just switching.
Four Americans coming from South Carolina to Mexico. This chick was going to go get like some like liposuction or like a tummy tuck, like that, and then
allegedly,
they were like in the wrong part of Mexico or something like that, and all of a sudden they get in like gunfire or something, get shot up, and they said there's like a bounty for the dude who got them. There's more updated now, but
Shouts out Adam 22, our secret co-host.
Hey.
There's like a bounty, a Mexican bounty on the cartel leader that did this like to these people because they actually two were like they said they all were found, but 2 were dead and 2 were found alive.
Top comment says they were looking for a plug. Stop playing.
So,
Damn,
dude, Instagram
bruh.
comments.
So the two
worst.
guys died, right?
Oh my god.
The
The
two
two
guys
guys are the
were
ones that-
killed.
Well, there was 3 guys and 1 girl, and then the 2 guys died, and the 1 guy. The video is crazy. Like they're just dragging them, putting the bodies in the back of the truck.
Yeah,
the guy who died. There were only 4 Americans that were there. The guy who died was like an innocent Mexican dude who was like around when they started shooting. The first guy who was killed, and then they took the 4. I guess those 2 dudes were killed, and they let the ladies go. I never heard of cases like I've heard of women going to Mexico or going to Colombia, but I never heard of them like really taking dudes with them to go overseas to get some surgeries. That seemed kind of
maybe are they family? They're family, right?
Yeah, they were family and some kind of thing.
They're probably just like, hey, trip to Mexico while all this is going on. You getting your tummy tucked? We go because you do need to have someone look after them probably, and then they also chilling in Mexico. Trying to get it cracking.
They drove there.
They drove from South Carolina. Man, they might have been trying to get back across the border with something. But R.I.P. man, like we can't speculate on these people's lives. But
the
cartel.
It's this act of war. To be honest, the Mexican government clearly doesn't have this under control.
I'll be in Cabo soon.
The Mexican government, don't go to just loose Mexico. Go to like a tourist area, bro.
Like a resort.
The resort, chilling.
They drove to Texas across the border.
Nice. You going with your girl?
Cabo, and there's a wedding out there.
That's gonna be
shout out my boy Nick Trujillo.
That's gonna be
Nick, my brother.
This will be fine.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
So the Mexican. Bruh, they was going to get that schneebs. Bring back some bricks.
I mean, maybe they're also saying it was like
the top comment.
I believe all of it. I bet they were just going for both.
It's just sad, though.
Probably, that's an excuse to have gone across and come back with 13 bricks taped under your car.
Whatever.
Yeah, but also here, regardless of what they were doing, though. This is a rare situation. Why would they typically, when you get kidnapped, there's some type of ransom they want. There's some type of something that's a bigger motive of why they're taking 4 Americans. They're going to put the effort into doing that.
Yeah, because they're like in a cutty ass part of Mexico too. It wasn't like big shit, like like what you just said. Weez, are you going to go to?
Like this ain't a serial killer, right? This ain't we just want to kill these people. It's like we're taking them. What's the motive? What's the purpose?
Like Demo saying, it could be speculation. They could have been, they could have been getting that Yahramin that
deal gone bad.
They said that specific cartel in that area is known for like if somebody comes into town like looking for the plug, like or they're making deals and came through there, they take those people out. That's what they. That's what they.
They wouldn't just take a tourist if they're part of the cartel specifically. Then it wouldn't be. They're not taking random tourists for no reason, unless it's for a specific reason. That's like
the thing is, it wasn't even like a touristy Mexico.
Yeah, they weren't in a tourist area. They just went to Mexico. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they just rolled up.
Interesting.
Not being bilingual.
The Mexican government has offered for the head of that cartel. They offered 2.5 million Mexican pesos, which is around $140,000, which is not enough to have the cartel come slay my whole family. So I doubt anybody's going to turn that guy in, man.
Yeah, no, hell no.
Head of a cartel, a cartel boss would have enough to double that to defend him.
Yeah,
yeah, for sure. Come on. So, man, be careful, man. Don't be just going to loose Mexico, just wilding out like that. Especially
anywhere, any foreign country. Don't be loose with it. Don't be so loose in foreign countries.
Can't be slipping, man.
Especially as an American.
Do your research.
Know where you be at.
Yeah, man.
Especially if you're racially vague. You be triggering people off. So they'd be like,
how do you tell if you are racially vague?
Yeah. If you're clearly one thing, you can blend in with whatever it is, man. You can't be all the colors of the rainbow real quick. That shit don't blend in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tread softly.
That's just crazy, bro.
Tread softly. I'm 2 foot taller than everybody in this room. That's a Rush Hour reference. But anywho, hey, speaking about some interracial shit that Nessa into and mixed crowd.
Yo, these transitions are killing me.
They're awesome.
Y'all
They're
picking like Karl
fantastic.
Malone in '98.
Oh,
We
fuck
have-
Karl Malone, bro.
We have multi-black excellence winner and multi-yellow excellence time winner, Tyga, striking back again as yellow excellence of the week.
Hey, AE and Tiger, what they the Dudley boys or what? They
The Dudley boys.
get on the Cougars, man.
Tiger's your yellow.
Nah. Cher's, you can't compare Cher to Avril Lavigne, bro. Nah.
How old is Avril Lavigne?
She aged 76,
Avril Lavigne's like
bro.
37,
Yeah,
38.
Wow.
She's not that
shout out
old,
to
Are there
bro.
any
Like,
visuals of
Tiger.
this yet? Like,
Yeah, we're
was
pulling
kidding.
that up from
I was trying
hip hop vibe.
Tiger, you got to hit the guard. Tiger.
Yeah, yellow excellence.
This is yellow X.
Oh yeah, they got pictures of them. There you go. Yeah, there's pictures of them kissing and shit.
Yeah, he's also in his 30s.
He's a skater
Yeah,
boy.
I know where it is.
So it's not like you're talking about AE and Cher. This is ain't the
Oh, yeah, I
same
was
shit
kidding, I
right
was
here.
Nah. This
Or
is
is
more.
According to People, Tyga and Avril were still getting to know each other. Last month, Avril also called off her engagement to Maud's son, which only lasted
son,
for
that's
less
weird.
than a year.
Who's Maud's son?
I don't
Dude, some
know.
dude be wearing hella
Oh.
tie-dye and shit. I just remember him, Schoolboy Q had a song with him, and I just know.
Maud's son.
Yeah. Loaded, but yeah, this is great. This is probably like, Tyga was like one of us, especially like, similar to me, where he was just, watching some Avril Lavigne back in the day as a kid growing up and was like, hey, this shit's tight. She's cool.
Oh, I
And
see
then
why.
Now he just has the means to see what's good.
Imagine watching that as a kid, like, damn, I'm gonna date her one day.
I think she's newly divorced,
Dating
I
Avril.
believe.
He's
Oh, this is
fulfilling a
the-
fantasy.
Oh,
This is
called
the
off her
fi-
engagement.
This is the
Called off her
fiance she left for Tyga, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's like,
This guy look like Aaron Carter and Birdman mixed together.
he used to have like, I think he used to have like,
Birdman from NBA. Not
he used to have
the black-
dreadlocks and shit when he first came out, and he used to wear
Oh,
hella, like,
not
bananas.
dreads.
Tyga
it's
is
a
probably
white,
fulfilling a mission that he set himself on about 20 years ago.
white
Nah,
dreadlock
Tiger's
dude.
been on the
go.
big missions.
What a
Remember,
catch.
like when he made a Yorno, like he produced a Yorno, and he had like all the legends in there. Like,
I mean, I'm talking about Avril Lavigne, bro. That's gotta
Tyga
be
been
a
on
bucket
everything.
list.
He been on Kylie. He been on all
underage
kinds of.
Kylie.
He was on Kylie before it was legal. That's
True
Don't,
that.
don't forget,
Yeah, he's the OG.
Tyga,
the original.
Tyga was also messing with Mia Isabella allegedly. You remember
Oh,
that?
yeah.
The
He's into adult.
the
He's also-
transgender porn star who
I
outed
didn't know
him.
she was. Really?
Oh,
Okay.
you don't remember that? She showed like text messages with including Tyga's penis.
And then
Oh,
she got,
that
got
was her
Black
proof.
China famous.
Black China, Black
Yeah,
China
oh.
even got in the building off Tyga. You know what I'm
Nothing for
saying?
me,
Goat
please.
out here.
I'm an anti-Black China person.
Rack City Beach, Rack City Beach.
I China and Black China. I don't care what kind of China. Just kidding.
like to race
with China? Not
Joni Lord.
I like Chinese
man.
food.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah,
Hey, there's an opportunity for another sick transition. If we want it, who's gonna take it?
Transition.
China.
Into China.
Race
Where
with China? Seeing dudes in China?
it seems that from propaganda tabloid rag, but also got some fun stories. Sometimes China banned women from modeling lingerie, so men are filling in.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go. Equality.
Yeah,
Look at him.
yeah, going for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
What was
crazy, bruh. This
Yeah.
is crazy.
Hey, yo.
yo.
All right. Yeah.
Hey,
modeling
yo.
it up.
Oh, hey, yo.
Get
Hey,
your money
yo.
up, dog.
This motherfucker-
Yeah.
Who created this person on the Hogwarts game, bruh?
Yeah, he like say he looks like a little Chinese Harry Potter.
Oh, sheesh.
Oh,
man.
shit.
Let me
What
just
the
get
fuck
back
we
to
watching
our-
here?
Yeah, we're good with
He
that.
just saw that guy wearing lingerie, and he's like, "What the fuck? What you show me?"
So yeah, I guess that they're having to, the live stream fashion companies are swapping out female lingerie models for male lingerie models because of the banned stuff from having women model undergarments online. So, got to check into work and just be like, all right, what am I wearing?
Yeah. So
dang it, dude, come on.
Since 2015, China has led a crackdown on all kinds of things, including television shows, that they can't even expose like cleavage on women. And some of the most popular movies and stuff have to have specifically zoomed scenes that just zoom in on the ladies' faces so they don't show cleavage on television over there.
Damn. Would you rather have this where you have a male wearing female lingerie, or would you rather have these models dress up as women and then wear the lingerie?
I think I have mad respect to this hustle that this fool is like kind of got the feminine pose going just to kind of flex the underwear. Like he's not standing there like rigid. Like I don't give a fuck if this is girls' underwear. I'm still gonna look tough, bro.
Yeah, man. I think to even sign up for this this job, you gotta have a little touch of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Or just you mean touch a wanton bank, bro? That's what you gotta touch.
Yeah, something.
Touch of greatness.
You know what? This seems like
dog, bro.
The perfect area for transgenders to thrive. Transgendered women. In China?
I don't know if that flies.
Do they
in China.
have those in China? Is that even allowed?
There's I feel
or
like
Southeast
if
Asia,
they're stopping it at women's cleavage on television shows, I don't know if they're doing that either. So
that ain't flying over there.
If the bar for entry is don't show boobie, I don't think that anything else is gonna do too well there. That's
wild, man.
That's wild. Okay, well, China, that's -1 for China. I'm just gonna say,
yeah, that's a hype.
You know what would be like? What would be terrible is like also if they swapped out male lingerie models and they're like getting paid more too. It's
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I gotta bring this up just on that. I'll just touch this and we can keep moving. But I'm in a class right now.
Literally,
and
the middle class. Same brother, rise up.
Not at the moment.
Hey, what you? I gotta ask.
In this class that I'm taking, there is a woman who did an article about the closing the gender gap, and she said, by closing the gender gap, we would more than add 20% to the GDP. And I was like, okay, so if they started paying women as much as men, that's not just going to add extra money to the thing. It has to come from somewhere, and that's what I don't know. People be thinking about stuff like that.
The budget's been the same.
I was like, no, don't worry. Everyone's just going to make a little bit less, and that's fine. I understand if it's got to be even, and that's the only option. But how are you just going to add more money to the system?
That's what the Fed does. Yeah, it is actually. The Fed just prints money, man. That's what they do.
Yeah.
So
the Fed prints money, not the companies that print these paychecks.
They get funded by the government too. They'll be fine.
Yeah, I understand, but bring more money to women. Like, I'll take that cut if we just got to be even. I'm with it. I don't know that I specifically.
That's what the overlords want you to think, that we would get the pay cut, like that everything has to come down. It'll all go up. It can go up. It's that's capitalism, baby. It's inflationary. Everything rises. It always goes up.
Which means everything goes up, but really the value of it goes down.
It's actually going down. So
exactly.
I don't know about you, dude, but I see green lines every day. Let's make some green lines for some ladies. Come on,
snort it up.
Hey. Speaking of the ladies, bro.
Sir.
Speaking of the ladies, bro.
Speaking of the ladies.
Ooh, sing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We are recording on International Women's Day. And I just want to give all the International Women's Day the horny pick of the week.
Wow.
Shout out.
Are you talking about women all around the world or just in Florence? We're talking about international women,
all
every
around
single
the world.
one.
It's for everyone. It's for them. white women as well.
That's for the double dub.
Yeah.
The white women.
Double dub. Throw it up. Oh, it up.
Yeah, shouts out to all
Shout
the
out
women,
Avril.
All women.
ones that have been
Shouts out Rachel.
in
Big
the
shouts
ones that
out.
are in a bad
Shout out.
mood, ones that are in a good mood, ones that have just elected to be a woman in general. Shouts out all of you.
My milk and magnesia.
All beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Milk and
All of it,
magnesia.
every single one.
Did
you hear about this? I don't know if it's cap, but they said Jill Biden gave like some award, the International Women of Courage Awards.
No, I didn't see
And
it.
I heard that she
pay
gave it
attention
to a transgender woman.
Oh,
Stop, for real?
congratulations.
Yeah, would cisgender women be mad in this situation?
That happened in
Yes.
that
Like-
swim team we was talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah,
remember?
see, that ain't fair.
That's definitely a hype. Just think, like the best woman is like a man. You know what I'm saying?
It's ma'am.
That's interesting. Not that she is a man, but she was born with a penis. A woman with a penis.
Hey, man, I don't even know what's going on. Like, they had Dwayne Wade's like daughter.
Yeah,
She
officially.
walked Fashion Week.
Yeah,
huh?
and they're saying like one of the blog posted like a future Naomi Campbell. I was just like, what the
Out.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on out here.
Yeah, hey, it's a sticky
Could be.
society, man.
It's a wobbler.
It's a wobbler.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just based on accomplishment and not time as, like it's not based on runtime. It's based on accomplishment. So maybe that's how they're doing it.
Yeah. So you're telling me all the accomplishments that Bruce Jenner had doesn't belong to Caitlyn Jenner?
Wow, this
That's
is
high
nuanced.
Not just because
That's
that
tough.
used to be him or her. Or
But I don't.
I would say I still respect Bruce Jenner and Caitlyn Jenner as
I mean,
the,
yeah,
like, an
I don't
Olympian.
disrespect none of it. You know, it's just,
I for
it's
sure
just,
respect that. As a-
just times are
there you go.
changing.
She will cross you on the basketball court.
Speaking of
Oh, no, she
Caitlyn,
old.
Jimmy, I just hit you with something in a text.
A
Can you
runner's
play this
knee.
TikTok? It's actually a very
With the
specific
wig and shit.
TikTok that I saw today with Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh, really?
Juana, man.
Tight.
What a coincidence, bro.
That was a good movie.
Caitlyn Jenner probably smashes the ball on the drive, bro.
Yeah, if I play with
Let me see.
Caitlyn got to play from the white keys for sure.
She got a nice swing, bro.
Nah, you don't get that. We ain't betting either.
Do you miss just being able to piss in the
You
butt?
might
Swing's
get
not
whooped.
bad.
Oh, that was a joke. Oh,
Wait, did you hear?
Oh,
That's what
wow.
it was. It was the
Yeah.
joke. That was. They said this to Caitlyn. They're out there golfing with Caitlyn.
Caitlin, do you miss just being able to piss in the bushes on the course?
Oh,
What was the rude remark I heard back there?
oh my god!
Wow, savage.
Wait, that
That's
was
funny.
with just randos, or that was people that was with her?
Well, they were obviously golfing with Caitlyn Jenner, so like, yeah.
That's a savage remark. Jeez.
They
I
gotta
mean,
be
I don't
friends.
golf like that. Do you just be golfing with some randos, or only your homies? Right? I only been with my homies.
yeah.
so wait. Why is that guy so confident that there isn't a thing there anymore? So
You know what?
they like what they do before golf?
It's called the back off challenge, and this guy's like famous online. I be golfing, so I follow a lot of golf stuff. And he goes to like tournaments and stuff. He'd be at like a lot of pro-ams, and he just says like crazy jokes to people to try and get them to back up off the tee. It's called the back off challenge. So you just say something just outrageous.
Oh, wow. Shout outs to golfers and swingers.
You know, I'm glad I looked back at my phone to make sure it was a back off challenge, because I was going to call it the pull back challenge. I was like, that don't sound right.
The pull out challenge.
Damn.
Not pull out.
No, okay.
Yeah, the pullback nation. Damn.
Pull back nation. Shouts out Chris Peel. You know what I'm
Chris
saying?
Peelback, leader of the Peelback Nation.
Shouts out Chris Peel.
Wow,
weekly
rep
listener.
your hood.
Yeah. Rep your hood.
Good.
Oh
Gang.
no.
Gang.
Chris Peelback. He said 4. skin.
Yo, ridiculous.
How do you feel about your foreskin? Let us know at Gingy Podcast. And at Gingy Podcast on Twitter.
Let's get into what else. Let's get into it's International Women's Day, bro. No dicks.
Well, we don't have any women on.
Shout outs to foreskins.
That's the new roast for docking. That's what I'm going to do. That new karate stance where you just.
I mean, I'm married, so I'm basically a girl now. So I kind of count.
Shout out Foreskin, weekly listener.
Literally. For real. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Some people call them Shilohs.
Yo, can't relate.
Shit. Well, that's a good opportunity just to hop right into some fucking sports, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to JJ Podcast, where we hop from foreskin jokes to sports. What'd we like this week, baby?
Woo.
Yeah, man.
Woo. Man, there's a lot of things heating up. What should we start with?
I mean, we gotta just dive straight into it. I think.
I kind of got a warm up round really quick here.
Okay,
just on the UFC. This is based on a dumb argument I saw on Twitter that everybody got fired up about. I did not participate. I held back because I'm lacking knowledge. But somebody said, "Is Conor McGregor in the top 10 of UFC?" And I saw arguments back and forth, people that are mad at him because he played a heel so well, people just not ignoring his pedigree. So I want to know from the knowledgeable UFC enjoyers in our pod what you think. Do you think that Conor McGregor belongs in the top 10 conversation when it comes to MMA?
He was a double champion. Yeah.
Okay.
Simple as that. You got belts in two different weight classes at the same time.
That's true.
You did pretty well.
He was the first one. See, think about Conor. Top 10 though, like of all time or right now?
Top just 10 overall, of all time.
Yeah, of all time for sure. Because you got to think he was the first double champion in the UFC. But one thing about him, he never defended any belt.
Oh,
and that means more for
they always say They always say for champion to be a champion, you got to defend your belt.
Okay.
So
wait, did he vacate one of them or what?
Yeah, he had to because he was
too roided.
Yeah, he was too. He couldn't get back to he was fighting at 145. He was too like he was like a skeleton when he weighed in,
and he's huge now.
I would say just based on what he's done for the sport as well and grown and its popularity and made history and like the payments that he's gotten.
He changed the sport of MMA, and then look what he did with Mayweather and all that. So he's for sure top 10 of all time.
Hate him or love him, of all time, just overall, you have to. You can't really argue. Top 10, 10.
I would say, that's
pure accomplishments alone.
And the run that he went on, even though,
he's the biggest star now. Everything he does, it still moves the needle. Look, they're putting him on. He's doing this Roadhouse shit. They had him over the weekend for the UFC.
People were going crazy when he was just out there. He just stood there and
filming scenes for that shit. And then what else? Look, he's doing Ultimate Fighter. It's going to be on big ESPN, not ESPN Plus.
What if he just turns out to be a phenomenal actor? That would be a hilarious character. Just
next Mel Gibson or something.
I don't know how well he can read, but
he's Irish. It's whatever.
It's whatever, bro.
Remember he was
roll your accent through it.
Yeah.
Just suggest the lines to me.
He just says anything at that point. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, man.
We do fake AI voice for him, and he could just stand there and
he just mugs the entire time.
He really broke that mold. There was never, anybody that came through the UFC and decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go up and challenge the next division. Give me the best guy because I already beat all the guys down here at where I'm sitting. And other than a heavyweight who can't go down. Anybody could have done that. Anybody could try it, but who had really the guts to even step out and want to do something like that? Conor McGregor, started that trend.
So we're across the board because I saw people got fired up from this question
because they're haters. I mean,
people just hate Conor McGregor. Yeah,
love him or hate him.
Well, that was it because I was hearing Chael Sonnen speak today, and he was just talking about how
he's far from the Chael Sonnen himself.
Oh yeah, for sure. But he was just talking about how effective of a heel that Conor McGregor was. I mean, even to the point that most people would be in shock after they broke their leg, and he was over there like talking shit.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
So, and so many people were like, "Oh God, he's not a gentleman. There's no honor." And I'm like, he's just playing. He's still in character. It's And I think I think that they get marked out by how offensive he could be, and then that's it.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. Yeah, I mean, Chael's the one to say he was the first one in MMA to get it popping like that by talking shit. Conor's like a mini Chael.
Yeah. All right, so across the board, the internet losers are wrong.
And I'm not even a Conor believer like that. Like, I
never liked that fool.
Skill wise, as far as fighting, I mean, but at the end of the day, you can't deny.
When I started rooting for him is when he started losing. I was like, oh yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah, you can't deny greatness, bro.
He was talking crazy about people, about Brazilians and
he was
black
throwing, no, when he got physical and
in his sleep.
I didn't fuck with that shit. When he hit the old guy
through the window,
and he threw the chair through the bus,
threatened to kill Dustin.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
That's scratched women on there, bro. The fighters, the other women fighters.
People got glass in their eye.
Yeah. Hey, dude, he's just playing the character. It's excellent work. I told you he's going to be a great actor.
That was back when people were saying Donald Trump was racist for like deporting like Mexicans or whatever. I was like, yo, we need to put thugs like Conor McGregor need to get deported. I remember tweeting that, or probably Facebook.
That's one quick way to get Boston to riot.
For real. But shouts out Conor McGregor, man, weekly listener. He's
gonna be fighting this year, right?
No, maybe at the end of the
I hope so.
End of the year.
Yeah, when he's not a thick boy anymore.
He has to get into the pool of the testing and shit. He's still not in
that's gonna
that.
be tough for him.
When he's less of a stocky Mick, he's gonna come back and
got to let that cycle cool off real quick before.
No, they even said that he's not going to be fighting at 155. If they do their fight, it's going to be at 170.
Oh, for sure. Ain't no way he's going back down to 155. Like, it'll take more time if he wants to do it healthily.
For real.
Hey,
that fool's huge right now. Like,
he's thick, he's
swole.
He's thick pointed. He's just sitting out there looking like he's trying to breathe through his chest muscles.
And he's out here just smoking. He's smoking, training, eating,
getting faded,
brownies. Yeah, getting faded and just being red from being drinking.
Yeah. He got his whole family with him, all his kids, everything.
Yeah, he's out here.
How many did he have? How many does Conor have? Like 12? Is he a real Irish Catholic?
Three kids.
Just 3? Rookie numbers.
Gotta get those numbers up.
Yeah, six minimum.
I feel like as his kids get older, and he wanted to leave and be a father, really, and I think as they get older and they need him a little less, maybe he'll be able to get back in there and be training as much as he once was, and really get it going.
Yeah, but he's not that young. He's not hella old, but he's not getting younger.
He's 34. Fools be fighting until they're like 38, 39.
You think he's going to be peak performance at 38? 36 to 38?
No, absolutely not. But I feel like he's still got another run at it.
Oh, yeah. If they pair him up with the right person, for sure.
He could do boxing bullshit too.
Yeah, that's true. Boxing, you could definitely do. Definitely.
He's the same.
Imagine him versus Jake Paul later. Like, come on.
Ooh, yeah. Conor versus Jake Paul.
If we're watching that type of boxing,
he's going to fight no more.
Celebrity boxing. We're really into celebrity boxing. That's where we're at.
Yeah, that's actually the main thing. We should just change the entire topic of the podcast to celebrity boxing.
We follow a lot of it.
Let's get it on.
Damn, you did a costume change, Weez?
I don't know what you mean.
Changing rubbers.
I was gonna not mention El Negro over there.
Am I bleeping that one?
No, you can leave it. It's fine.
Shit. Hey, how do you feel? So he got the silver and black. How fitting. How do you feel about your boy Derek Carr?
Oh, we're gonna shift to football now.
Because you want to stay on MMA or what? Because I
think we should. Yeah, we can get to that in a sec. We might as well stay MMA because this event it just popped off this past Saturday. Obviously, Serial Gone took on John Jones.
We was finna get back over there at the end because we still gotta go through our picks and stuff. and break down the whole. You want to break down the whole thing? All right,
it doesn't matter.
We could just
do whatever we want, man. We run this shit. We control the narrative.
Surprise, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about UFC.
Ring the goddamn bell.
Hit the music.
Hey, crazy card.
Yeah, that was nuts. I'm gonna pull up. Do we just want to jump it off? Right, talking about John Jones locking out,
the GOAT,
pulling off.
Yeah,
Cyril Gane's head.
GOAT.
He is the GOAT. Well, either way, he would have been the GOAT still. But man, this is the way it just went perfectly. Everything perfect for him. Picture perfect, ideal vision.
He came back, got kicked in the nuts right away.
That was good.
I was like, oh, that probably got him pissed. He's like, all right, bitch, I'm back. That probably like, oh, I brought you back real quick. I was shaded watching that fight. I was at a wedding, and then I was just like, damn, this shit's over. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it wasn't even a real fight. He didn't even get touched. You know, he just tore that fool's head off. You know.
Yeah, like that's what I said was going to happen. All of you listeners who followed your boy Demo to greatness, on the John Jones by submission, you're welcome. You're welcome.
You want to? Yeah, I mean that's a big ass bet to lay down. And
this guy put a third rubber on.
I just wasn't gonna. I was just gonna let it happen the whole time, not give him that satisfaction.
Yeah, he's the Ray J of this. Yeah.
What was the amount of time in the first round that he took him out in? It was.
I think it was like a minute and a half, man.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was nasty. I mean, you couldn't even tell what happened.
And I think Cyril Gane felt the same way, bro. He couldn't tell what was happening until it was too late.
He punched him like once or twice in the face.
2 minutes. 2 minutes in. Wow. Yeah, I told you he was going to make it look real easy, what happened.
And he knew how to use his girth. Pause.
Bro, the only strike that Cyril Gane landed was a kick to the balls.
Yeah. That's how we do
yeah,
it.
man. Hey,
Look at his face. He's shocked.
Yeah.
He's like, he's shocked.
I thought the kick to the dick would work.
Hey, that's crazy, bro. This fool at like a heavyweight, and like his last few fights, he looked like shit at 205, and like the way he re-energized, like, you know, going for the kill at heavyweight. Like, that's crazy. This could put like a whole another like 3 to 5 years on his career.
Yeah, he was vicious. I mean, I
fat shaming him, and now look at him just beating up on him.
I didn't think, or I thought he was going to win. I had to go with Gane because I have my curse, but I thought that he was going to get it, but I didn't think he was going to get it so effectively and so fast.
Yeah,
that was surprising.
It was dope that he called out Stipe too. That's going to be the next fight probably in July, so that'll be lit.
Ooh, international fight.
Respected him. He said the GOAT heavyweight Stipe.
Yeah. How do you think DC felt about that?
Well, Stipe beat DC twice, so hey,
yeah, that's true.
He beat him in the third fight, so he has that over him. But that's gonna be an interesting fight. Stipe does have wrestling, but then Stipe is not good with like fast fighters. And John Jones, he didn't really show it, but he's gonna have some quickness in there. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be more adjusted to heavyweight too. So I feel like he's gonna be fucking up with hella leg kicks, and then like once that grapple, Stipe is gonna be like shocked.
But they've never fought before, right?
They never fought before, and then Stipe has wrestling, but if you watch Stipe against DC, wrestling was ass cheeks. If DC would have stuck with the wrestling game, he would have won all those fights easily. But DC got too stuck in his pride and was trying to strike.
Mm-hmm. John Jones said he's gonna finish Stipe.
Oh yeah, he could. He could probably do the same thing what he did to Cyril, take him down and like, you know, fuck him up, because like Stipe got wrestling, but it's not compared to this. Like, you remember what DC did to John Jones, like what John Jones did to DC, like, you know. So yeah,
I mean, the thing is that it's in like, this sounds so cliched to say, but it feels like, and I watched a couple of John Jones fights before because I'm just like coming into it so late on his career. The dude is just fucking violent. He has a capacity for violence. And I'm not talking about like in general outside shit. I don't think, but I mean like in the ring when the blinders come off, it's like the dude. He kind of reminds me like, oh, that's the guy who would be the last man standing in the gladiatorial ring. He was the one that's most willing to kill people.
He will stomp your feet. He will kick your knee backwards 15 times.
Right. Yeah.
He will uppercut you with his freaking shoulder into your face. He just knows how to do damage.
Yeah,
Bro.
he's violent.
And then he shaved his head the day before the fight, so he could use that when he's grappling. And what's it called, bro? This guy broke his toe in a fight and didn't even know till after the fight. Joe Rogan had to tell him, "Hey, John, your toe's broken."
Yeah, that was against Sonnen,
Chael,
right?
yeah, against Chael.
Yeah.
Like, yes. Dude is crazy.
Yeah.
I seen him fight live 3 times. He's a boy.
Is it like scary, bro? Like
I was
you're in
crazy.
there,
I was at the
look.
I was at the fight with him in DC. The second fight where he finished DC, that shit was crazy.
Jean.
He the GOAT for a reason, man.
Immune to dick kicks, clearly. That's what his power says. Looking forward to the next one for sure.
Hell yeah!
I'm marking out for John.
It's probably be July. That's what they're gonna push for.
But that other fight, man, that other title fight,
big upset alert.
Big upset.
Oh,
Viva la raza, perros.
Mexico's running shit right now in the UFC.
He guessed right.
That was ill, bro.
Hey, broke the streak for Saul Jimmy.
I'm a little bummed. Because now,
can we go to it?
Yeah. I mean, I'll pull up a picture, but yeah, I'm bummed because of the fact that
I'm bummed I didn't put like no money on her.
I cited it. I cited it the odds. I said the exact thing that happened. I looked at it and I was like, "What if somebody bet on this?" It was like negative 2,000.
No, she was it was like minus like 700 or something.
I think it ended like 850.
If you would have picked submission, that was probably like even crazy.
Yeah, that was submission. That was the one. Like that. I was
she was very heavily favored in some spots. It was like minus 900.
20,000.
Yeah, that was crazy though. But yeah, I mean, the fact that she broke my streak of losing, which I was going to try to keep together. Now I'm just a regular.
Yeah, can you go to the spreadsheet? Not her. I don't care about her.
Oh gosh,
she's the champion, bro.
Show some respect to the champ.
Yeah, I understand. But yeah,
there's
Women's History Month, dog.
We have a Mexican women's champion.
Yeah.
So, including the John Jones fight, these are our records here at the moment.
We all went 1-1, right?
Yeah. So, this Shevchenko and Grasso fight,
no movement.
Weez was wrong. Davies wrong. Demo's wrong. Nesto's wrong. And with his first win, Saw Jimmy is on the board at
so disappointing. You know what? I was gonna try and do the inverse, honestly, just because that would have been more impressive. But now I'm just a regular slum guy. I'm a slum guy. I'm gonna just
you got that.
One.
You got the monkey off your back, man. You up there? You on the board?
Nah, bro. I willingly rode.
Now you can go back to looking at their physiques.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's what Gago said, to go back to judging by that, or judging how they look.
Judging by how they look.
Judging by nipple size area.
You know what? If you're judging all those other ones off how those guys were standing, I think that you might be a pretty bad, posture checker.
Hey, no. He just needs to look at more photos, not just one photo. Before it's just one UFC photo. Sure. Now he can look at different situations where there are different stances and poses.
Just like how they're holding UFC. Themselves. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's like just basing it based on how, and it's just for the photo, like how excited they are for the photo. So
it has to be when they're in their underwear.
Yeah, got to be for the photo.
Not just like them at Starbucks, bro. Like
yeah. So we'll just have to see. I don't know. I'm disappointed. I respect Grasso for getting what she got.
Yeah, that's dope. That's 3 Mexican champions the UFC has now.
He has 3 Mexican-born champions right now. It's pretty wild.
Tight.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That they overthrown the Nigerian crew, right? They're Afro.
Yeah.
So Mexico runs the shit now.
We're watching Black Panther 2.
Let's go.
You need to be watching what's that one? With the kid singing Pepe or shit. What's that movie?
Fucking Coco.
Yeah.
Coco
with Pepe.
God damn.
Hey, people hella fuck with that movie.
We don't talk about Bruno.
I know it's a great movie.
A classic, bro.
A great movie.
Yeah, my boy said
girl
top
loves
3.
the movie. Amazing movie. Tearjerker.
My name is in there.
No, that's Encanto, huh? The one I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's also
what's Coco. That's the little skeletons or whatever.
Yeah.
It's always Dia de los Muertos, bro.
Yeah, so Hispanic excellence. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm down.
Yes, sir. But hey, that card was lit, bro. Yeah, we just said 3 Mexican champions.
Amazing.
Alexa Grasso shocks the world, bro. Like tapped her, and it was one of those taps where it was just like, fuck. Like
she went for it. She went for it.
Shevchenko did something real stupid. That's what happened.
Spinning back kick or whatever.
Yeah,
Shevchenko spinning back pick and gave up her freaking back. Was
made the mistake.
Snot out of Grasso.
That's what happens in the championship rounds. Though, like Usman was winning the whole fight. One mistake. What else happened? Jerry Prochazka and Glover Teixeira. He was winning the whole fight, made one mistake. Jerry capitalized. It's been like that when you're, in the championship fight. It's close.
That's just the game, bro. That's the MMA game.
Everyone's good. Can't make mistakes.
That's why it's so lit. That's why MMA is so lit sometimes, because like anything can just happen sometimes. Like sometimes it'd be boring as fuck, but if like that one split second is like, oh shit, motherfucker just did that. Like, 1 second.
I mean, it ain't that. People say it's boring, but motherfucker, the whole fight, 3 rounds.
I'm saying people who are just like,
y'all need to relax. Like basketball and football games.
Nah, but
like
a lot
hours.
of people still think it's boring. Like the grappling, like boxing fans and shit, they still not fucking with it.
They probably never seen the baseball then.
Hey,
baseball. That's America's oldest.
You guys have never watched
America's pastime. That's what you need to waste time. Pass the time,
But yeah. Man.
Not anymore.
We got another fight this week. Hey, this card is like low key lit too.
Yeah, I'm officially going. I have purchased a ticket, so I am.
Hey, they added a span fight to this too.
Yes, the rescheduled fight.
Yeah.
I'm feeling some dogs. I'm smelling some dogs on this card, bro.
Oh yeah, you out on the barbecue smelling some dogs, bro?
Yeah, no, I mean, are we doing the thing? I think
do we keep our picks here for the Span Kirlov? We have all those picks there.
Yeah, we should keep. Oh yeah, we should add that to it. Yeah, for sure.
Does anybody want to evaluate or change their picks? Back in the spreadsheet, I have that specifically shown right now.
I'm taking a shot now. I'm gonna be on Span instead of Krylov. I think Krylov pulling out he was the reason that they didn't fight last time was sketchy.
Violence.
So him as a favorite, no, thank you. I'm not gonna be taking that. Span looks more focused now. Now that he's training more, him as a dog is live at this weight. As long as the wrestling does worry me, I think Krylov, that's where he might go to and what he goes to, and the chin issue. I think Krylov has a stronger chin. But
so Jimmy, what you got on stance?
So do you Jimmy, can you go back to the spreadsheet, please?
No, I'm going Span, bro.
We've already made picks on this. Davey, you want to change your pick to Span?
Yeah.
Okay, so Davey is going to be on the Span train. Anybody else want to make a different decision?
Wow, I see it's Jimmy and Span.
Yeah.
Span. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably go Span too, but I don't know. I'm analyzing right now. I'm reconsidering things.
Analyzing.
Anal.
Analyzing everything.
Yeah.
I overanalyze.
I mean, like backing out of small dick energy, dog.
You're so anal, bro.
So I think I'm gonna bring out some of the I think the dick energy is probly what's gonna change.
No, you got big pussy energy, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably hand my dick energy to Span, and
So we're cursing him.
As you can see, that curse is over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Even if Span won, it wouldn't.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Span.
That'd be nice.
We're gonna go with Span because I feel like Krylov is a bitch, so that's what I'm feeling like.
He was sick.
All right, well, we'll tap back in
up for
that
some
one.
serious analysis.
But yeah, so the main event, man. But there's some good fights on here too. But the main event is Peter Yan makes his return. On a little losing streak, but he's a great, amazing fighter. Was the champion against up and comer Merab Devashvili.
Look at these Lord of the Rings looking motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, he's from Georgia, bro.
Shit.
Real talk.
Saw Jimmy. He's from Georgia.
Who? Vishali?
Yeah, you like that?
Shivili?
Nah, he's from the Georgia.
Yeah, no, dude, that's the same thing, bro. That's what he's saying,
bro. Don't you look at him, bro? He looks
Georgia's
like
one of the sickest countries ever, dog.
He looks like the bad guy in FIFA story mode.
Not a villain in FIFA.
But yeah, Peter Yan's a big favorite here. I think he's something like minus 250, and Marab's looking around with plus 210 or so. So a little big odds. They're thinking that Peter Yan is going to end his losing streak here. He had a couple of those calls. If you guys don't recall, it all started when he was beating Aljamain, and then he lost the belt to Aljamain due to illegal knee. Aljamain said he couldn't continue, and Aljamain is still the champion as we speak, actually. So, and then after that, he was fighting Sean O'Malley. He had an issue where it was a split decision against Sean O'Malley, where people felt
that was the illest call ever. I didn't agree with that.
That was robbed. Yeah. So, he's going to be seeking vengeance and probably trying to end it if he's not trying to go to decision, probably, I would assume. So,
Yeah.
I'm going with little Peter.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Peter because he looks like he's going for a bigger anime vibe, and Marab looks like his stance is more like Dwarf from Lord of the Rings. So I'm going to go with Peter, because Peter looks like less of a bitch. So,
well, you know what? Marab is straight off of, beating up the ghost of Jose Aldo.
Yeah,
nah, but that was a sketchy fight, though. It was a sketchy fight. He just had the only reason he won is because he was just grappling him.
He's a grappler. That's what he does.
He's beating him off, get old fashioned. Ghost beat off, man.
If it stays on the feet and this is a kickboxing match, Peter Yan is gonna pick him apart and probably finish him, possibly.
Marab's a good. And then also little thing in here. Marab actually trains with Aljamain, so
hey.
Well, what are the other picks?
So he's gonna. Sterling has the blueprint for him. So oh shit, I just forgot about that.
The blueprint.
He's like, hey, just put your head down and let him kick you while your knee is on the ground.
Nah, but the second fight, he won that shit.
Yeah.
I had him win.
When you're laying down, just slam your head really hard into his
knee. But what about the second fight? What about the second fight?
It's a sick strategy, bro.
I feel it. No, I'm gonna be putting some money on a little Marab at those odds. I kind of like Marab.
Marab has probably been training for Peter Yan already, like 3 camps with Sterling.
Yeah, no, I like Marab at these odds. I think if I had just straight pick, it was like you give me a 50-50 type of deal, pick'ems. Mm-hmm. I'm going Peter Yan, but I think
Peter Yan just has he's gonna be throwing too much like weapons. He uses everything when he's fighting. He got elbows, knees, punches, kicks.
He's susceptible to getting hit, that's for sure. But he does have chin and a gas tank.
He's a Russian dude. He's Russian.
Third loss in a row, man.
Yeah, but like we said, they've been sketchy.
Anti-Russia, bro. Marab is saying he's doing this for Georgia because they don't fuck with Russia, just like the Ukraine doesn't fuck with Russia.
Oh, for sure.
I even said I had Sterling in the second fight, but you could have gave it to Peter Yan.
Yeah, close. But I'm gonna go against the grain, bro. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna ride it out, Marab.
Oh, you're gonna go with Marab?
That's where my money's gonna go, so I might as well.
But your pick is going with Yan.
No, I'm gonna go. Since y'all picking Yan, I'm gonna go Marab. Then
ooh, the outlier.
Yeah, I'm going Marab.
You're on your Saw Jimmy arc.
Grind it out, bro. Good pick.
My decision.
By decision.
There's a reason Dave is winning.
I know. I'm
but he's going with a big underdog right now.
Yeah.
He's
spoofing and good, brother. All right. So, we're closing out the little journal on UFC for this week.
Yeah.
Other interesting things in the wild.
We have to talk about sports. We have to talk about it.
Football,
Woody. Black Woody.
You guys don't want to talk on this John Morant real quick?
John Wick.
We got to touch that.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering why you jumped to UFC real quick, bro.
We're talking about fighting and shit. So
about Conor being the top
somebody
10.
brought that up.
But yeah, no, man. I think this is like pretty big news. Actually, it got blown up way bigger than I even expected. But John Morant, man, he's not playing right now. He's self-suspending. The team was suspending him a little bit, and he was saying he was stepping away, but and checking into rehab. Some people say, right, which is kind of weird.
That was just like little tabloid. That's like little rumor.
Yeah.
They haven't officially said it, but he be getting lit though.
He's gonna get some help.
He said,
"There's videos
go
of
rehab,
him,
man. I can't stop having a gun."
Yeah, what the hell? Hey, this is what he got in trouble for, was holding an airsoft gun up.
Holding it like this
a bunch
too.
of other incidents.
That's not a non-threatening position. That's a non-threatening position.
Yeah, that is like, this is what I'm putting on my necklace.
This is him on Instagram Live brandishing his thing, but they're saying that this was after something. So they're saying he was traveling with this gun everywhere. So he was
they're in Denver. So in order for him to have a gun with him, that means it came with him from Tennessee.
Yeah,
which will be transporting a gun across state lines on that team plane.
And the thing is,
that's what the big problem is.
No sport, like this
was America.
Was it registered under his name?
I guess it was like a security guard or some shit, right? Or I don't know.
If it belonged to someone else, they could easily just say that.
You got the little Demo PP7.
My gun is bigger than that. Absolutely.
What did you just say, dude? That my gun's smaller than that, dude? No, it's not, dog. My gun is definitely bigger than that bitch ass gun, bro.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? But this kid, especially 2 days after it's the biggest news story that he like brandished a firearm at a juvenile. Why are you playing with guns after that, man?
After that news came out, he instantly did the gun celebration.
Yeah,
he did.
Like, bro, just chill out, dude. These kids today, it might be 2023. These kids are forgetting, bruh, you're black, bruh. Why you just out here playing with guns for?
He's from the suburbs, allegedly.
Yeah, man. They didn't tell you to stop.
Symmetry.
Where's your little busybody dad at telling you to sit down, man?
Wait, is Ja Morant from the suburbs? That's
yes.
I love
his real name is Clarence.
You never seen
they dropped that TikTok.
Ja
His
Morant
real
went
name's
to
Symmetry.
private school.
Oh, he did? That's hard, bro.
That's hard. Yeah, dude, that's fucking
whatever. I mean, this is just dumb. You already made it. You're a multi-million-dollar face of the league almost at this point, though, as good as he is and important to the NBA. And so to be doing this is just
bro. I mean, it's just what happens.
You gotta be street cred is everything.
Yeah, look at Soulja Boy and Chris Brown. Like, hey, fucking Demo, I just seen your thing about Soulja Boy. You're a fool.
They in the league, though.
Look at these fools, Breezy and Brown. They got famous and rich, and then they became Bloods and shit. You feel me? It's just like, it's just.
I mean, hey, that white boy from from Beverly Hills, he became a Crip too. Sometimes the
that's what Skip called this fool. He's like, isn't he a Crip on fucking the Shannon Sharp?
Oh yeah, what the hell?
He's always throwing up Crip. Well, what do we know?
I saw him sea walking from the locker room. I'll tell you what, and if there's someone who knows a sea walk,
hey, bro, I used to work with this Samoan Crip dude, right? And then this other lead used to hate him. He used to email HR saying he sea walks, and he's like, "Oh, it has his blue rag."
He's email HR. He said he's sea walking.
Yeah, he emailed him.
Just calling. Right? How do you take an email like that seriously?
No way.
I have to inform to you that a few members of the floor are beginning to sea walk to and from their station and to the bathroom, and I would have to say it is making me uncomfortable.
She used to be hilarious, bro.
No way.
Hell yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Don't be up in here at work cripping.
Not like big cripping, bro. He's cripping hard. And he's like one of them sons of Samoan Crips. I was like, yeah.
Bro, he had the rag coming out his pocket
every day. He's wild.
That's hilarious.
He said this was violent.
He have it on his bike.
I don't like that.
Rag on his bike and shit.
Bandana.
Wild.
So Jimmy, you got the Ja Morant
Jaw Wick
TikTok that I sent
no,
right here in the StreamYard chat.
I thought you were about to say, do you have your blue bandana? And I was like, no, not right now. I'm not repping it right now.
Loped out, baby. Yeah. Got really close. I held my C's in right there. You know what I'm saying?
Rep your hood.
Shout out the Crips.
Damn. So
that's definitely the title of this episode.
Memphis changed job, bro.
We playing our flag? Is that what we doing? We playing our flag?
All right, let's see here. What's he got? All right. All right, let's run it from the top.
Yeah.
Oh, they gave him that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Demetrius. Okay.
Demetrius.
Damn.
Dang. Gave him the 8-mile treatment.
Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
Well,
Is he doing that CB?
let's hope he gets the help he needs. Ja Wick.
Yeah, just play ball.
What does he need help with, bro?
I'm just saying that's how they're framing it. That's how the Grizzlies are framing it.
They're framing it that way.
They're tripping, bro.
I love how sanitized that is for white folks. Just to be like, well, I understand that a lot of you are very offended by that young athlete holding a weapon, but he is getting the help he needs.
He's getting the help he needs. Getting the help.
Just stay away from those kinds of people that will hand him small handguns.
He just can't stop it. You know, he's just genetically predisposed to
Oh man.
You just don't understand. He's just violent. He can't help it.
Like that's just how they are. You know, I mean, that's just how he is.
Damn.
Yeah, like what do you mean, bro? That kid
really
is
needs to get grounded or something.
You know what?
That'd be good.
I am going to. I don't know if you guys are ready for this, man.
Go ahead, rip.
It's been a while. It's been a long time.
Oh.
But officially, this little freaking idiot, this little gritty doing, gun toting, punching kids, freaking idiot, Ja Morant, and he's an enemy of Golden State, so he's not a friend to me. You know what I'm saying? Is one of the biggest of all time, trying to fumble the baggest, dumbest, movest bozos of the week.
Hey.
Hit the music.
Put your bees up.
Idiot. No, he's a grip, bro. He's a grip. Don't throw your bees. B for bozo, no. C for cozo, bruh. I called you bruh immediately.
Straight cozo, cuz 50 fists.
It's been a while.
At a week.
You really must have had to have done something super stupid.
You had to do something so dumb. He's in his new contract doesn't kick in till next year. I don't know that they would take it off. If he was, goofier, they could, even enact a morality clause on him and cancel his contract. But why would they do that so he could go somewhere else?
We didn't even say too, like
50 games minimum.
Yeah, well, he might get a 50-game suspension, right? That'd be crazy.
No, well they say he has to, right?
No, that's hanging over his head.
No, it's in the CBA that if he brought a gun in, not only number one, every single person in the NBA that has a gun, you have to have that registered with the league, not just with the police. With the league, you have to tell them you have a gun. You have to have a complete list of the guns that you have, and put everything all together. And it's a lot, and it's something that all the players agreed to in the CBA that, hey, you know what, if I do this is going to be the punishment for me. So we're going to see how it goes, this investigation by the league. But if he really gets suspended, man, he really let his team and the league as a whole down by just
they were a top seed, huh? One of the top seeds right now,
number 3 right now, and that's looking very much in jeopardy.
Not so good.
Yeah, so
he's been against them fools all year now.
I think he's missed 2 games already, and the Grizzlies just announced today, which is Wednesday, that he is going to be out at least 4 more games.
Yep, they lost to the LeBron-less Lakers last night.
Yeah, so did the Warriors, though. So.
Wait, so does this work like jail time, where the suspension he's already serving right now, he gets to put that towards, towards the 50 game suspension minimum?
I doubt it. But I don't think the Grizzlies want him out here doing this right now. Anyway, idiot can't help it. He can't help it. Just it's in his blood to be.
Just only play Call of Duty and to relieve some of that
He's literally
some steam off some
NBA
GTA or
version.
something.
He's
Even playing Grand Theft Auto.
NBA young boy.
It's the real
Even
one.
young boy is changing his life.
Yeah, young boy moved to Utah.
He's becoming a Mormon.
Yeah.
I am so scared of people. People scare me.
Is that the look? That was the young boy face?
Now remember that video when he's doing that shit? That shit was hilarious.
Young boy always be looking like he's trying to read something that's a little bit too far away.
And also he can't read.
Oh no!
You seen that Michael Jackson actually invented the gritty?
Yeah.
Saw that.
Facts.
Dude, he's
Hit
invented
that
every
shit,
dance
too.
move now at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so like, let's tap in with those NFL agencies and get agency picks and get the fuck out of here.
The chosen one, Derek Carr.
Yeah, what happened there?
He got a nice little deal from the
Man.
New Orleans Saints.
Quarterback's been getting cashed out.
Nice, bro. That's a good. We talked about it, right? It was a great destination for him.
That's where I said I thought the best place would be for him. And it's
sounds
going
like
to
he's
be
from New
good,
Orleans.
man. Like, instantly is the best QB in that division. They're looking like front runners for that division before free agency begins.
Yeah, unless Kamar goes to jail.
Oh God!
another
that
hot
video
boy.
was brutal, man. The Dre's stomp out video.
Yeah, that's been circulating, and he might get suspended. I would say most definitely.
Yeah,
at least something. You can't get nothing.
It was Pro Bowl weekend. Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara, the video's recirculating up, and it's getting more popular again. From
and then you hear about fucking Joe Mixon shot a kid.
Whoa.
Oh yeah,
What's the deal?
There we
with
go.
that?
Yeah, bro.
What happened?
He was defending
All the
his
memes,
property, I guess.
all the memes of Joe Mixon have been. I've been
Joe Mixon
losing
sees
it.
kids at his house.
Man, I don't know
Yeah,
what's
he
up
said
with
Memes
this.
are relentless.
There were kids playing with Nerf guns near his house, and that's what set off him to shoot.
He was back in the yacht. He was like, "Yo, the fuck."
I heard did he shoot was it a 13-year-old or an 11-year-old?
13-year-old in the leg or something like that, right?
Oh, did he actually get him? Oof.
Oh, he shot a kid.
Yeah, like
Like,
that part happened. Well, the reasoning is where they're trying to
I
figure
seen the meme. It was like when you go to sell Girl Scout cookies at Joe Mixon's house.
Oh no!
Oh no, the memes are just instant too. Like as soon as anything news pops up, there's just a pack of memes that drop with
There's
it.
always something.
Like, it's always the good shit.
Jeez.
Shouts to NFL IG meme IG. That page we having some fire ones. They come in packages, like I like that. I can respect that. It's like you firing them off.
You go through the carousels, just too much heat. They had to dump them all out. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, that's awful. Always fun to see what people get up to during the off season.
Dude, the NFL is a lot of drama's been happening. Jackson Mahomes kissing that lady, sexual assaulting.
Oh
that lady
man!
at the bar.
Yeah.
That was way too.
Like
good.
that's
What's
crazy.
up
This
with
video,
that?
Man,
that kid was wild. And
I don't know if
Jackson
we were-
Mahomes.
he's tripping, bro. He thought this was some like lesbian college kiss or something. Like
he really forced himself on this woman that works at that place.
Yeah, this one was bad. Going back to the well on TMZ, baby. So TMZ Sports is. Oh yeah, this was bad.
As you can see,
viewer
Jackson
discretion is
Mahomes.
Hey yo,
Yeah,
hey bro, chill,
yo, nah.
Oh man, she's got
Come
that
on, bro.
uncomfortable smile.
The second
on,
part
too.
is even
Hate
like
that.
worse, bro. From what I remember.
Yeah, like he
watching.
already was shut down.
That
She's like,
already
yo,
happened.
like, what the heck? And then he came in for a little double dipper. He's like, you know what? I'm really going for it this time.
I didn't even watch the video to this
chill.
extent. I didn't know he went back for seconds.
Yeah, man,
Wow, this is even worse.
Man,
Wow.
The chokehold kiss. Everybody
That's-
needs to stop that. Everybody ever never
not
do
the
that.
move, bro.
Like
Yeah.
not even on your bros,
Yeah, not even on your homies, bro. That's
No,
for nobody.
Whoa.
No
And I
rear
thought this
naked
guy
kisses.
was into dudes.
No
Cue up
rear
the
naked
Gen G tweet attached to that, bro, in the notes because
Yeah.
I think it's relevant. You know what I'm saying? Gen G
Yeah.
actually put out a tweet on this.
Yeah,
And,
so if you know Jackson Mahomes a little TikTok dancing boy. He's a big old dude, and he was like,
he was treating it like
he's delivered.
Yeah,
I am delivered. I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. Woo. I said I like women. Women.
Now everybody knows what we're when we make that reference.
Hey, the fire tweets
with his hands
from
up.
Judge G.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
Oh man.
Dude said, "It's a gospel
and just
piano."
just for clarification, Jackson Mahomes has said that he is straight.
Really?
These are just jokes,
Bro, people be saying whatever, bro. Facts are facts.
Yeah, but I feel like legally we also have to say that.
Oh, really?
You
know
really?
what? I was actually operating under the impression that he was.
It's not
in
defamation
fact,
or anything because
I mean,
gay is awesome.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
being gay is tight, bro. Just like
that's the only reason I fuck with Jackson Mahomes. But now that he's trying to sexually assault women, I don't fuck with that at all.
Canceled.
Not at all.
Canceling.
That's not cool, bro.
He doesn't have any reason to be like he just smoked his whole little bag that he had.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Hey, no, fuck that guy.
Don't even go to the Chiefs games no more.
Yeah, I mean that maneuver in itself is just crummy. Don't like that.
You still go see him at the Chiefs game doing his little.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
yeah, right.
Those are a lot of shoulder rolls.
What a dumb fucking douchebag. Now we're looking at
he's an idiot, bro.
Oh,
yeah.
Shouts out Jackson Mahomes. He was him along with EJ Johnson. Were two of the biggest, softest dudes out there.
EJ Johnson, bro, from the E&J company.
Well, I'm talking about Magic Johnson.
EJ.
Oh, okay.
Because Jackson Mahomes is like 6'7".
Really? And he's just grabbing people like that?
He's a big old, rather imposing,
damn.
soft man. You guys didn't know he was that big?
I didn't know. Well, I mean, it makes sense because his family probably got some athletic genes in him.
Everybody's tiny to me, bro.
They say. Yeah, he's
wasn't
like,
Jackson Mahomes
like
competitive
6'6",
cheerleader?
6'7".
I'll take EJ in one-on-one any day.
Hell no.
So he's
He'll
athletic,
fucking
right?
pick your little ass up, bro.
No, I'm talking about him versus Jackson, not me.
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
I'm not stepping on any court or field.
Hey, imagine
EJ.
playing that fool in hoop. He probably got he's probably like magic.
I'll fight him.
Look, he's like Quentin Williams, aka Magic Johnson.
Beep.
I don't know that I've ever been that weak on the podcast. I almost melted. The meme of New York's mom melting down, bro. That's what just happened to my whole spirit just now.
Oh man, well.
Oh my goodness sake.
Moral of the story is don't kiss people that don't want it. How about that, you motherfucker?
Wow. That's something else. But don't shouts out Jackson Mahomes.
Don't listen. Don't listen. We don't want you here, bro.
Yeah. Hey, man, quarterback's been getting cashed the fuck out, though. You said Derek Carr got cashed out. Who else got cashed out? Daniel Jones.
God did.
Let me bring this up to y'all, man, because this sucks. And former MVP Lamar.
Yeah, man, I was just gonna say that shit, bro. I was like, what shady was going on with Lamar? What the fuck?
Well, he wanted guaranteed, man.
Because Deshaun got that, and now it's messed things up because owners together are pissed off at the Browns owner. They do not want this to become the new trend where this is now the QB market of dudes getting guaranteed $200 million off the rip, like Deshaun Watson, especially through the case that he was dealing with.
Yeah, that's.
And so Lamar's like, "Are you kidding me? I'm a former MVP. I've done this and that, playoff wins here and there, and he can't get a deal."
He's been clean off the field too. You don't really hear about no shit with him.
Yeah,
the shooter gang though.
But it's put him with odds with the Ravens, his team. He's franchise tagged by them, but he could still. It's
not non-exclusive.
Non-exclusive, like meaning he could still talk to other teams and work a trade, but That's
why
the
would you
deal
even
he
want to
wants.
go to the Ravens, bro? Like, well, we don't want to play for these niggas no more.
Isn't Baltimore a rough city? Yeah.
He wants to go to the Dolphins, if you ask me, like back home, Florida, and the Dolphins may need a QB depending on Tua's health here.
Whether
man,
it's
Tua's doing
scrambled
judo,
or sunny
bro.
side up in there.
Oh,
Tua's doing judo
That's
in the
Tua, though.
offseason to learn how to fall, guys. Come on.
That was he really? That wasn't just a meme. He was actually learning how to take a bump.
shit.
That's was what he was
more
doing.
like playing Fall Guys. That's about it. He's
Hey, take a bump.
Hey,
Hey, for all you
Hey, hey, where do you think he goes?
into doing that.
Random pick. Where do you think he goes?
Miami Dolphins. I hope so. That'll be
That'd
fun.
Crazy.
That'll be
Still,
lit.
I'm
man.
still holding out for Falcons, but we'll see.
Nah, these Falcons said they're
No.
not going to talk to him.
They did
really?
some
I
weird
missed that
shit.
There's
news.
teams that openly said that they're not going to mess with him. Like Raiders.
Yeah,
said
like
that too.
never has this
Oh,
happened
that's
where
weird.
a team's social media, like the Falcons, they retweeted some reporters retweet like they will not pursue Lamar. They retweeted that. Teams don't do that shit. So they're
That
trying to make
is-
a
that's
statement.
mean.
Like the owners seems like got together about this.
Sheesh.
Man.
Maybe. So
We'll
we'll see.
see.
Good luck getting a deal, Lamar, but I don't think anyone's going to get that Deshaun thing ever again. I think that's an anomaly at this point.
Yeah, especially with mobile quarterbacks, it's the fact that it's more risky.
Yep, and he's getting
He's-
older too, and he's
for
been injured
injury,
the
yeah.
last 2 seasons a lot.
Yeah, that's another thing. He has a track record of being injured or sitting out. So
Yeah, even your team made it to the
being
playoffs
injured.
this year, and he didn't play. I mean, they say he
wonder if-
could have played, but
Not having his deal may have impacted that, like not putting himself out there like that. Why?
yeah, I mean he's good. I mean, no doubt. But
Where do
More
y'all
than
think he
just
goes?
man, I have.
I guess
no fucking-
Miami.
I don't know.
I think he's staying though. I think in the end he's gonna stay.
I think so
He
too.
should-
And he's gonna be fuck this team.
Yeah, every time it's all chaos like this, like they just stay there.
Yeah, it's all this.
He's gonna stay there.
How about Aaron
I
Rodgers?
Like that toxic shit.
Is Aaron Rodgers going to New York? People talking about him going to New York Jets.
I think so.
That'd be
He's not
crazy.
staying. I think he ends up probably staying in Green Bay.
They're saying he's just gonna go to the Jets and just retire.
I think the Packers are tired of his antics and want to give Love a chance. And that, like, the
Yeah,
way he
they
walked
move
off
on.
the field with Randall Cobb and shit. I think that was like the last game.
Yeah,
New York.
Yep. I'll be tight. New York would make some noise.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they would do something. They got some talent out there.
Hey,
They
shout
would
out
be
to Robert
complete.
Saleh.
They would be complete.
Shout out to all the Slims out there.
Yeah, we'll have to. We'll have to see where they go.
Yeah. Hey, saw Jimmy bring up this chain that the NBA made for LeBron. I wanted to show y'all this. This shit's pretty wet. The NBA
made a
the
chain.
NBA
bro.
made a LeBron a chain. They went to Eliante jeweler, big jeweler,
Hey,
in
big
the
jeweler.
industry. And they made him a chain for being the scoring king.
Is that racist?
Yeah, let's just err on the side.
He's already the king, and now he's a scoring king. Wow, that's pretty dope. Pretty sick.
That is nice. I like that. Very fun.
One of a
The
kind.
NBA had this made for
Yeah,
him.
scroll through, the
Or
little
did he
site.
just make
Ooh,
it?
Yeah, look at that shit. No, the NBA did it for him.
league did
The
it
Lakers.
for him.
The Lakers made it for him. I want to say, yo.
He said, "Is that racist?"
Chain? They made a chain for bruh.
Yeah, the chains are cool.
Bruh. Adam Silver's like, yo, let's get him a chain. You know?
Yo, when Steve Nash won MVP, they didn't make him no change.
Yeah, bro. Like that's
Nah,
what
it
I'm
was
like,
the,
yo,
the
if
Lakers made it
Jokic-
for him. The Lakers made it for him.
Okay, yeah, like that's a little better, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh, it was given by the owner of the team.
Was it? Was it?
Interesting. Interesting.
Think about it, bro.
Some sketchy shit going on.
It's
some
got
underlying
purple and
shit.
gold on it. You know where you are.
Hey, the little
Hey.
clip is like an NBA logo. That shit's wet as fuck. Like where it connects, where you connect the chain, is fucking like the NBA logo, just hella iced out. Shit's wet.
I don't know. Maybe they like wrote his wife and were like,
It
"What
looks
do you
dope,
think-
though.
What do you think
I fuck
LeBron
with
would
it.
really
Heavy.
enjoy from us?" I don't know.
That shit's
It's a
hard.
dope ass chain.
Yeah.
yeah, it says it's from the Lakers and the NBA.
What are they supposed to give him, bro? A WWE belt, bro?
A
medal?
they
No,
want
bro.
give him a coupon.
It's like a medal, you know?
We've got you a lifetime supply of Subway sandwiches, LeBron. Thank you for being the highest scoring player. You know?
Man.
We gave you the Blockbuster in Portland.
Hey.
Shit. Well, we should.
He ordered it himself. That was fucked.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Did he? I mean, whatever. It does seem
whatever.
like
He can do whatever he wants.
it does.
People
it does
be
seem
hating.
a little
He's the
gaudy.
king.
It's like
you do whatever you want. When you score the most in the NBA ever, then you can do whatever you want.
yeah, right.
Fuck it.
Still actively
I want
playing?
a gold car.
Yeah, he's still adding to the record.
Right, forever. It'll be unattainable until his son inevitably cracks it in the year 2055.
He got injured though. He's
He's gonna
injured.
have two sons though.
Not good.
His
Ain't
second
nobody
son.
cracking that.
You never know.
They have to combine
I've seen the future.
together.
I took mushrooms. Anyway, do we have any fun facts to wrap?
Fun facts, dude.
Wrap
I
up
guess we got a fun fact.
the head
So
of the podcast.
there is an
Wrap it up.
island in the in Turkey, out there where those beautiful islands are, and this island is known as Cleopatra's Island or Cleopatra Island, one of those, something like that.
Mhm.
And allegedly, the story from this beach is that this beach on Sedir Island in Turkey, that Mark Anthony, who was the ruler
Mark
of,
Anthony, the
of
singer.
the time,
It's not the same
not that
guy.
Mark Anthony.
Not the same
Oh,
Mark Anthony.
Jesus.
Close.
who was with Cleopatra, actually brought all this sand from Egypt, shiploads and shiploads and truckloads and van loads and blah blah blah. All
Had
this
vans
sand
back
enough to
then?
cover
Vans,
this
bro? And
whole
trucks?
beach.
I don't know
of
about
course.
this fact.
This whole beach, which would be pretty freaking crazy, right?
Dude, Mark
All
Anthony,
the way from
certified
Egypt.
simp.
Allegedly,
them.
they say this type of sand is only in Egypt. But there's also other people that say the sand is made from seashells and fossils. So you never know. Either way, it's a unique beach. It doesn't make sense around there. All the other stuff is rocky. All throughout that area, any beach, and just this one beach that allegedly this guy back in the day, if you thought rulers now or even 300 years ago, like when they were kings and stuff, if you thought they had power then, just imagine how much power you really have and how much resources would have had to been used to bring a whole beach worth of sand from Egypt to Turkey.
Hey, he's bringing
they made
sand
these
to the beach.
They made these people like out to be like gods, like literally. So they're like,
yeah, you got nothing else back then.
but then like Octavian, son of Caesar, killed his ass because Mark Antony's a bitch, bro.
Yeah, back
Man.
then it's crazy. You just die. If you don't believe in this leader, you just get executed.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
you don't think he's the son of Jupiter?
Yeah. This was allegedly around between 100 BC and 0. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, this is 0.
Damn, that's
you
crazy.
talk about the birth of Christ.
Yes.
Yes,
Hey,
exactly.
Can I get a
So-
Hoya?
Shouts out Cleopatra Island, for sure, and
That's
shouts out
tight.
Mark Anthony.
Yeah,
Hey,
greatest simp of
shouts
all
out.
time, bro. For real. All right.
A bit of Generation G. Follow us at Gen G Podcast, at Gen G Podcast on IG, Twitter. We're making jokes now on Twitter. Check us out.
Jokes.
You know,
on
every
jokes.
Also, go
That's
buy our
like
merch. Maybe we'll drop some new ones with the new logo. So, yeah.
Oh.
Check it out. Check it out.
We should come out with vinyls, bro. Just us.
Right.
Episodes of this on vinyl.
Definitely. Just like run that and then like
Run that shit.
sell them, get veneers. Yeah.
Make somebody's
Hey.
day and send them this podcast because I heard it makes me laugh when I turn it on and I love it. And give us a review. You know what I'm saying?
Holy
Even
shit,
if it's weak
right.
to you, let us know in the comments. We love the haters. We love everybody.
Yeah, talk shit.
yeah. Feed the algorithm.
You ain't gotta talk to me nice.
Talk that shit.
I was like, hey.
Turn this off, bruh. Turn this off. Why are you still
Fuck
watching?
you, I'm on a
man?
vibe, bitch.
Why are you guys still watching this, man? Go do something else. It's over.
All right,
Bye.
see ya.
Bye. Bye.